to 1979.
Were you born in 79? That's what everybody's going to ask. They're going to say, well, were you on this trip?
I guess we'll have to leave it up to people's opinions.
Comment below.
Comment below if you think I was on this trip. So I've got the original Nicholson's Guide that my parents used when they went on their hire boat holiday in 1979.
We are hire boaters.
Inside, it's got a little rundown of what they did, but the extra special thing is this, which is the diary notes from the actual holiday.
On post-it notes.
No, they're just on paper.
Just on paper.
Paper was small in the 70s. Clearly you don't remember.
Do I remember the 70s? Comment below.
So, our plan is to try and follow this to work out where we're going to navigate for the next couple of days. Obviously they were on a hire boat and they would have picked their boat up and have had to return it to the same location. So we're not going to do that because we're not going to go back to Fenny Compton where we just left. But we are going to follow it to the best that we can. They left the boatyard at 5:15 p.m. Now,
which we did as well.
We kind of did as well. The boatyard that they left was Fenny Stratford, which I'm guessing is now the Fenny Stratford Marina, based on the location in the book. And has lost my page. They had an action-packed first evening of cruising. It was very sunny and warm.
Ooh.
Which it is now.
Yes.
So we've got that one. And they stopped for evening meal, which my mum calls tea, between bridges 131 and 130.
Now, you remember Bridge 131 from beeping our way through Oxford, and we want to stay faithful to the diary, but we're going to check it out as well. We're not going to
we're going to
moor
do our
anywhere
best.
ridiculous.
So,
not that you were ridiculous, Judith and John.
So, we've just gone through Fenny Compton. We've just gone through Fenny Compton. Where's the best place to stand?
I don't know. I think I do fine when you're driving, and when I'm driving, you're all like, oh,
I don't do all of this.
Yeah, you do. Everybody does.
Anyway, so we've just...
I wouldn't stand there. You've got to stand in this doorway.
Yeah,
that's what I always do.
Because of the filming.
Yeah, but you still have to. Your face just gets really big.
I don't want to have a big face.
Well, I'm going to need that spot.
We just left Fenny Compton and we had to go past quite a lot of moored boats. I wonder if it was the same in 1979.
I wonder if there was anyone we could ask.
I wonder. But I wonder how much it has changed. I guess again, there's
only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
So they've always narrowboated then?
But I think that the 1960s something one was more of one of those wooden ones.
Really?
Yeah, a little wooden canal cruiser. It's going to be an action-packed trip. The days are going to be long. The days are going to be hard.
The days are going to be long because hire boaters, and we know because we've hired boats. I've hired a boat. The days are long actually because you are trying to get places, or you're trying to do a ring, or you're just enjoying actually driving the boat.
Yeah, you want to make the most of the time because it's not a cheap holiday. So day one is going to be relatively short because it's the evening and you can't cruise all night. But I say short.
We have to moor up for dinner.
We wouldn't even be going at this time.
No, and then we have to literally have dinner, and then we have to go and moor up again.
I thought it would have been great if we could have had exactly the same dinner.
Yeah, me too.
But unfortunately, my mum couldn't remember what they ate that day.
So Kath thinks that the chances are...
Well, no, based on future holidays that we went on, what my mum would always do was cook spaghetti bolognese at home, make the meat bit, freeze fix it at home and then travel with it to the boat, and that's what we would have the first day, just heated up. We've just happened upon another boat, which meant that we had to slow down and stop driving at higher boat speed. I don't even know if we're going to be able to stick to the time frames at all now. They're going so slow.
Which is interesting because usually we're the slow ones.
Oh, and there's a passing boat.
That's okay, this is like go straight there.
Time check is 6:10. We have 30 minutes till dinner time.
I think this,
Keeping pace with someone else.
yeah, I think keeping pace with the diary is going to be good for us because we aren't, we're not keeping goers, we're stoppers.
Yeah, we're very much, we'll stop for lunch and not carry on people.
So I think it's actually going to be good for us because we have to stop for dinner because the diary says so, and then we have to carry on. Like literally all they did was carry on a couple more bridges. But you know what, that's going to be good for us because what it kind of shows to me is that it's, sometimes I accidentally view narrowboating like a 9 to 5 job, and I think I can't be cruising past 5 or past dinner even. And
Let's be honest, past 12.
So I think it's going to be good for me to try something different.
It's also,
I don't think I'm going to have any meltdowns.
it's also interesting because our pattern is normally get up and go, whereas I know that we're going to be getting up and going this week, but also we don't really do anything else. That's our pattern. We'll move in the morning.
Yeah.
We don't really move in the afternoon.
Yeah, true.
It's not.
Yeah, it's going to be really, it was
I mean, we
really
have
hard
some
to,
time.
it was really hard to set off this evening. But you know what? The scenery is just beautiful.
The light's really nice.
The light's different to what you're used to seeing. So that's great, isn't it? So I'm just wondering if I should go start dinner because
We're supposed to be mooring up any time now.
I know, but
No,
maybe
no.
it wasn't so overgrown a few years ago. Yeah, I think pull in here. Bridge 130, we have failed.
Only by mere bridges.
Your mum didn't keep this diary for nothing, Catherine.
She's already messaged me and said, have you stopped for your tea break?
She's gonna keep track of us.
And then I said, when I said no, she said, oh, gone wrong already.
Well, we are stopping for our tea break.
amazing at this time of night.
So beautiful.
The sun's just setting off in the distance, which is fantastic.
Gorgeous.
Thanks for joining us today for day 1 of 1979. We hope that you come back tomorrow for day 2. As a spoiler, we have to get up early tomorrow and start our journey from Bridge 124 on the Oxford Canal.
And did they go past Braunston tomorrow?
They went way further than we ever would go in a
Oh my
day.
goodness. They go from, I'm not even going to tell you, tune in tomorrow
to
see
find out.
whether or not I do a protest.
And find out how far we're supposed to go versus how far we actually make. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, share the video, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.
"8:34, early."